Hello everyone, and welcome back to MC Eternal 2. Here we are. Last episode, we set up this guy, which has apparently collected some scraps, I'm assuming from passerbys. We've got some feathers and some seeds. I'll take them. And as a result, we were able to upgrade our pickaxe. What do we have? What do we do? How do I see? We have a bronze pickaxe head. So that's better than what we had previously, which is pretty cool. What I was going to check, or attempt to check, I don't know where to check it, of course. I start recording, my connection drops instantly. Let me just double check. Yeah, the server's running fine, my connection's bad. Oh, I can't, the timing. You guys also pointed out that I've got a bunch of grout that I need to smelt up, which I can do very easily, if everything wants to work. That should smelt up. So we can make our smeltery taller. I think this episode, I want to work on getting lava set up. And I think the magma crucible for us is probably going to be the easiest because I don't have the nether just yet. So we're going to make lava out of nothing or out of cobble. Or I can go and try to find a lava mine. Or like a lava lake. That could be a fun thing that we can do. But yeah. So is that... Was that actually grout or was that gravel? Yep, looks like it's the right stuff. Alright, we take a little bit of damage, that's fine. A little bit of damage never hurt nobody. What? Cool, seared brick. Oh, and this can actually be used to make tools and stuff. Now, what was I going to say? I was going to check some stuff. So, how do I check stuff? In the part builder? And then I put in what I want. So I put in iron or something and it tells me. Yeah, look, so it tells me everything. It tells you like limb, grip, leg plating, all this stuff. What I was going to check was like handle, see? If we use iron for a handle, we're actually going to get a bonus. Whereas currently, I think we're just at a net 0. So I should make tool handles and stuff. What about for binding? Binding, no stats, but we get magnetic. I think that's worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a stone tool handle so we can make a stone binding. Or a stone cast, sorry. As well as a tool binding. Was that English? I think partly it was. So if we open this, if we put gold to the bottom, we will need to smelt some more gold, which is probably in one of these. Yoinky. Da, 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 da. Hopefully we don't... Oh, I guess hopefully we have enough lava to do this. Get this going. From memory, to cast stuff, it doesn't actually cost any lava. So if it's in liquid form, it's not stuck in there until you get more lava. At least to my knowledge. We will hop inside and sleep. That should hopefully solve that problem. Oh yeah, I forget that it doesn't just instantly become nighttime. It like actually, the time changes or progresses. Yeah, so Magma Crucible will need power. So I'm going to have to figure out some sort of power generation. I don't really know what we're going to do for that. We don't need anything too crazy to begin with. But yeah. And then that should feed itself. And we could probably even set up like magma generators or something and then like self-fuel itself. You know what I mean? What's our perk? Saturation. Beautiful. I don't need to eat today, I guess. Cool. Oh, we actually do have an apple tree over there. Very nice. All right, let's get this cast. So that should give us a cast for that. Now, oh, we actually did get some other stuff. We've got tin. We have liquid soul. I'm guessing a mob fell in. That'd be my guess. And we do actually have rose gold. Molten rose gold. So before I make these things, let's go ahead and actually cast out some other stuff to like check what the perks would be. You know what I mean? So like we'll get an ingot of this. We'll get an ingot of the rose gold. And I think we just check what that's going to do. We might also need to make a sword because I think our last sword broke. Rose gold ingot. Cool. So let's run these inside and let's consult this. So take the cobble out, put the rose gold in. Here we go. Now the main things obviously is pickaxe head. Mining tier, mining... Oh, it's really fast, I guess. And so I've got a bronze one, right? Do I have any more bronze laying around just to, like, compare the pickaxe potential? I don't. I think there's a book you can read as well. There's a few different things. It is tier 3. Was bronze tier 3? It was tier 3. Okay. All right. Sure. Let's just consult the handle and the other things. So this handle will be less durability, but it will be increased mining speed. Cool. I don't really care for that. That's the mining speed's crazy on that. I guess because it's got the gold in it. And then the binding has no stat except for bonus upgrade or something. So blah blah blah. Tin doesn't have an option. Sure. I didn't check seared brick, but I guess we can check here. It adds searing. Tool mines meltable blocks such as metal ores faster. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's not horrible. And then for the handle, less durability, but mining speed and stuff. Yeah, I think iron's just probably the play. I think iron just does what it needs to do, and it does it pretty well, so we'll stick with that. So let's just make sure we're not going to mess up here. So iron, cool. We'll cast that. And then we might even make a hammer if I have enough resources. I'm not sure if I do, but obviously we can try. So get that cast. Cool. Actually, that can stay there. And iron. So we're pretty much making a full iron tool. Oh, no, we've got a bronze head. Sorry. Brain no worky. So here we go. Pow. And then pow. Boom, boom, boom. So, what happens to our stats? Currently, the durability will stay the same, it looks like. What else changes? Does anything actually change, or we just get perks? Kind of looks like we just get perks. Oh, actually, no, it's not even doing anything. Oh, I think because I had too many at once. So the binding won't do anything except for change the, what will do? No, it'll just add magnetic. Cool, that's a win. So we'll do that. The handle, however, will change it. The durability will go up, and we will lose cultivated. Cultivated lets you get more repair out of your resources. But we should be able to chuck this in. And that should be pretty good. Cool. So our pickaxe should be better, I guess. Let's go ahead and get some other things out. So, yeah, we'll just start casting some stuff. So, realistically, I mean, we might just have enough materials to make all this stuff right from the get-go. And so we'll try. But on the off chance that we can't, I might have to go mining, and I do want to make a hammer for that. A hammer you can make from Tinker's Construct, and it will mine in a 3x3, so it's pretty good. All right, gold. Boom. Do I want to take all the gold out? I guess most of the gold. I suppose we'll see how we go. What have I got left in there? 7 ingots. Do I really want to hit this 7 times? I guess. Rose gold, molten tin. What I might do is put a little bit of copper in as well. I think, yeah. We might as well smelt up some stuff. Oh, and I do want this as well. There's a lot we want to do. So to make the hammer, I should just say, we need a anvil thingy. One of these guys, Tinker's Anvil. To do that, it needs to be made out of an alloyed material. So you can't make it out of iron, but you can make it out of rose gold. You can make it out of bronze. You can make it out of something that's out of multiple materials. So even brass. So that would be zinc and copper. Not bad. So realistically, you want to make it out of something that you don't really plan to use and that you have a lot of. Now, I don't have a crazy amount of zinc, but I also feel like I probably ran past a decent amount of it that I probably should pick up, especially now that I've got a luggage. A luggage. I think my luggage is gone. Right? That's sort of the vibe. Oh, do we think the luggage went in there? I think so. That might make sense. I think he had some seeds and stuff on him. That's alright. We can probably make another one. And then I'll just have to remember to pick him up so that no naughty strangers push him into the abyss. Or I put a lid on it, you know. One of the two. But yeah, what other alloy? I mean, bronze isn't too bad either. Invar. You can just make it out of netherite. That's not really, I guess it's scrap and gold. I guess technically it is. Yeah, so we'll probably do bronze or brass. That'd be my best guess. But prior to doing that, we kind of just want to try to make some of these other thingies. So I need some redstone. I know that much. Let's see how far we get. I know we won't need that. Okay. So first things first, the magma crucible. This guy needs nether bricks. This is what we call a problem. Really? Is there no just way to make lava? Oh, I could haunt a brick. That genuinely is the play, I think. Haunted mesh, soulfire, haunted mesh. You know. So soul campfire we would need. Boom. That needs soul sand. Okay, hold on. We're going down a rabbit hole. Soul sand. We can crush soul soil. We'll hold on to that just in case it's something we can do. Obviously, we could haunt that, but we can't haunt. Soul soil, is there a sneaky way? And a radiator can do that? What's it? Oh, that's not happening. Soul torch. I mean, the soul torch, you know, surely we can find a soul torch. Soul torch. Soul sand. Who would have thought? You can find it. We haven't found one. Soul. We got lanterns. We got ectoplasm. We do have soul torches. We have 2. Have I used some, or have we just only found 2 from like a something or other? Okay. And to confirm, you need 4 to get the soul out of it. Or you can make it into a soul lantern. and then nothing. Okay. All right. There is a path at which we can make this. This is probably getting to the point where it's like not worth it, but I do think that it's kind of fun to figure this out. So let's make a sword first and foremost so that we can actually, you know, succeed here. We'll just make a normal sword. That's all we can really do. 2 tool handles and a small blade. So let's jump in here and make a small blade. Boom. That was the worst way to go about doing that, but that's okay. Small blade. There should still be gold in there, right? Come on, let me out. These doors are horrible. Everything about our base so far isn't looking too good. Right down to like my connection to the server, which I feel like come on, man. What do we think that was? That was a Skamars. That's all right. Okay, we've got a blade cast. What do we have in here? We've got nothing. Tool hand. Alrighty, we've almost used all of our lava, but we'll pretend that's okay. Let's get our small blade. We'll just make it fully out of iron, so the handle as well. Or the 2 handles, I think it was. Boom. Boom. Come on. Pow. Awesome. Now, making a sword, because we are going to have to travel somewhere, we need to upgrade this drying basin into a thingy-mabobby. Oh, you can make daggers, but we're going to make an iron sword. My first sword. Perfect. There we go. Cool. And we can put this stuff away. Okay. So, let's sleep. In order to make a mechanical drying basin, we're going to need mineral. So there's a specific tree we're going to have to hopefully go and find. The path to getting soul sand is lava in the mechanical drying basin. So we will need to find more lava. Then that will give us a magma block. So we get this from this. Is there a way to do it through here? Blazing blood, magma? Is there any... I would need that stuff to do it. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Let me just... Magma cream. I'm just trying to see if there's a different pathway for this. Blazing blood, blaze, blaze, blaze. Crystals? Do we have any eco? That's probably in that other dimension. Yeah, so magma block from lava, right? Then magma block in here again for netherrack. Boom, nether brick, solved, right? So we just need a mechanical drying basin. Obsidian, we can do that. Drying basin we've got. We just need energy batteries. We will also need to power this thing, but that should be okay. And this is just crystallized mineral, blocks of crystallized mineral. Easy peasy. So, mineral. If we look at the map, it's a blue tree, so it could be that. It could be any of those. The problem is, I think there's also blue archwood trees. And so I'm trying to see if there's like 2 different types of blue. I can't really tell if it's a brighter blue or not. Which one's probably the best to check? This is... I think I checked this... Oh, is that blue as well? No, it's water. I think we go and we check this one. And then if it's not that, we go up there and we hope that that's an actual blue one. And then we'll cross paths with everything else on the way. So let's set temp waypoint, which is the pink X. We don't have much armor as well, which could be a problem. We're going to go that way though. Cool. So I will meet you guys there. Or if I see one on my way, I will jump back in as well. And yeah, so this tree, for example, is an archwood one. So it's not a mineral tree, which is unfortunate. I will have to double check to make sure that there's not an easy way to get one. Like I might be able to make a market block, for example. But we'll have a quick look. So yeah, this one's cascading archwood. So not mineral. We might go to the top of this hill here and sort of just have a little look around. This guy's sparkling a bit. I'll be honest, I think we can kill him. Well, I thought we could kill him until we started lagging, and now I think we're probably dead. Also, hey, our little luggage just came back. We take those. Woo! Cool. What do we get? Anesthetic touch. Prevents the damage and aggro caused by injecting mobs with the injector. Mobs won't know who attacked them and animals won't panic anymore. Cool. Biomancy too. Withering. Applies to bladed weapons, bows and crossbows. Applies withers to the target. Yeah. I'll take him. I'll take it indeed. Alright, let's head on up a bit. I think they're all mineral trees. I'm pretty sure every single one of these specific trees are mineral. Yep. These are mineral trees. Oh. We're in a Meneglan biome. Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure this is genuinely what I want. Cool. We'll take those. Alright. We got this. This is cool. So yeah, I'm still attacking. Yeah, okay. Now, with these trees, normally there are mineral logs and there are hardened mineral logs or something like that. Hardened thingamajiggies. Did I get any saplings from that? Are these saplings? They're berries, not saplings. Really? No saplings? Okay. I mean, maybe if I broke those. It seems as though normally when you ulti-mine them and stuff, those logs remain, these enriched mineral logs. Whatever tree capitator mod we've got in this, it takes care of them. That's actually pretty good. Now, these are what we want, the crystallized mineral. These drop the crystallized mineral. You can also chuck the log itself into a squeezer. So a mechanical squeezer or a normal squeezer, and you get a full bucket's worth. A mechanical squeeze will also give you some goodies as well. But the full bucket's worth in a drying basin will give you a full block. So each log is a block. So we've kind of just got what we want already, to be honest. I would like a sapling. It definitely looks like I don't have one. So I'll chop down this tree, hope that we at least get one that I can bring back to the base. But yeah. So we'll see how we go. Oh, we've got another Enderman here. There's quite I mean, what are the chances to see a few Endermen in just a random biome? Oh, sir? Oh, yep. Okay. We will take that as a win. I'm guessing they spawn in that biome. Just, you know, I feel like it's far too much of a coincidence. Those enchants seem pretty good. I don't know what biomancy is or whatever, but it kind of sounds like we get to clone mobs or something. Because if we use an injector and it's called bio, and then it's called mancy, so like we get to make the mobs, maybe. I'll have to try to remember to look into it. We'll put both of them in there. Yeah. Oh no, I think it's just like an Enderman type of day. To be honest with you. You know what? I think that's a mineral tree right there as well. So what does it look like on the map? Nothing. I think it's... Does it even show on the map? Oh, hold on. Let's get right under it. It is this. Yeah, no, it's just nothing. Alright, well, there we go. We did get some saplings, so... You know, if that wasn't there, we still weren't... It wasn't the end of the world. Okay. So, what do we do with this intel? Well, we need a squeezer, which I probably should have looked at the recipe for prior to running back, but squeezer. We can make that. We can't make a mechanical one just yet, but it's a little bit expensive. I think it's worth it in the grand scheme. We do have our drying basin here, which means I think I can do this. If we chuck a log in here, now on a server this can be a bit laggy, but you got to jump on it. Now, you can already see the problem. It's not counting a full jump because of this. So I think I might need to do that. But now, as you can see, each full jump you do, squishes it. And then I'm hoping it will auto output. I'm pretty sure it does. And so once it's fully squished, which it is, and we open it back up. No, okay. That's fine. We've got a bucket somewhere, right? I know we've got the tank. But I think we had a bucket. Sir? Yeah. Cool. Alright, that's awesome. It's good to know this guy didn't die either. You know, we take the little wins. Alright. Bucket? Really? Nothing... Sir? Oh, you know what? I believe you gotta redstone this guy. And then... I mean, that doesn't do anything. What? Can I... It's not gonna squish the bucket, is it? I don't know what's happening, to be honest with you. But I have squished the bucket successfully. Can I... There's no way to do it? Okay. What about this guy? Surely the fluid tank can... Oh? Okay, hold on. Let's, what's the button to change the mode? Shift N. Nope. Man. Keybind. Tank. Fluid tank. Nope. Category. Mechanism. Item mode switch N. I think if you crouch as well and scroll. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this should be placeable. And then I should be able to set it to fill. You are going to get in my way. Is that going to do anything? No. Why? Also, what am I hearing? Huh? There's like a demon thing out here. Come on. What are you? A wraith. Wraith. Yep. Yep. Cool. Thanks for your ectoplasm. Pleasure doing business with you. Anybody got time for that? Alright. What I was going to say is, like, can I do this? Right click it. It is set to fill. No, I just couldn't. It could not care less. Awesome. That's great, and I've ruined my floor. Blah. Do we need a pipe? Oh, what pipe? We don't even have any easy to make pipes. What's this? Steel? Why? Someone always tells me how I'm meant to do it. And clearly I never remember. I'll be back. Alright, you'll be happy to know that I read it up and they're all telling me to do this, which I have done. So that's where we're currently at. There was a suggestion to instead chuck this below. They said for the mechanical one, but I mean, I guess there's no harm trying this guy, but as you can see, no bueno. This is infuriating. They also say that you should just be able to, you know, make it happen, but that just places it in there. It isn't really doing what's meant to happen. Do we have any liquid technology? We have liquid hoppers, we have compressors, we do have faucets. There's a chance you could force it into it somehow. Do we have fluid transfer thingies? We do have tanks. These guys you can pull and push using. So this might actually be the play. Just make one of those real quick. Fluid conduits. I mean, I don't have this stuff. I might be able to make that stuff. Do we care enough to try that? Fluid tunnel for compact machines? Nope. Fluid interfaces? I mean, that could probably do it. From integrated dynamics, that's an option. I mean, you'd think integrated dynamics would work. Let's try... Let's try something. So, I'm going to make this guy, I think. Iron and a little bit of glass. We've got iron. He does need iron bars, which I have not made before. Cool. So we will make that. Awesome. Fluid tank. Cool. Let's give it a shot. So place this guy. Click on the IO config. Look at the bottom. Right click it to pull. And it's just not working. What am I missing here? I'm be real with you. That's meant to work. It's so phenomenally meant to work that it's irritating. Let's just try it again, maybe. Let's ignore that. Let's set this guy to pull. It's on always active. Maybe we need to, like, get it when it happens. You know what I mean? It's adjacent. Everything should be fine. Okay, mineral log. And it is squished. I mean, what? Okay. Let's check the quest book. Quest book. Is there any mention of integrated dynamics within here? Is it locked behind new start? Does it mention anything here? No. Combat mailbox. Okay. Sure. I'm kind of at the point where I think I need to follow through. You know what I mean? I think we need answers. Okay. So what we're going to do... Actually, what's this? Fluiducts. Bronze and lead. Maybe. We'll bookmark it. What I'm going to try, though, is I'm going to try doing integrated dynamics. So that is going to be fluid interface. We will need logic cables. And that might just be enough. Let's search at integrated. We might need a fluid importer, fluid exporter. We'll need at least one of those. Okay. And then, where's the little guy? He's on my head. Where's the little guy now? Okay, he doesn't go to the hotbar. Of course. That'd be too convenient. Much, much better that he goes to my head. Is it obvious that I'm in wee wee wow wow mode already? Okay, logic cables. We can at least make like one. Cool. Is that all I needed? Yes. Okay. Ha! Okay. Logic cable. We're gonna need more. I'm gonna need to go chop more tree. Okay. This is fine. Everything's okay. Everything is perfectly fine. I am going to... Why does he go to my head? Do I have any logs? I'm just going to quickly make a hat, because I assume if I am wearing a hat, he will no longer go to my head. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Let's go do something. What'd they get? Fire resistance. We'll take it. Okay, that's fine. They're fighting each other. Alright. This is fine. We're brute forcing this. Alright, I didn't really get much, which is unfortunate. Do I just go back to the... I mean, my axe is about to break. Maybe I just make a new axe and deal with all that. What's happened? Okay. No rest for me. I'm just gonna die here as well because... Oh, something happened that healed me. I don't really know what is happening. Is it... I don't know how I feel about the fact that they're just never where I died. You know what I mean? I don't know, and I guess one of those died, sure. Okay. Let's see if I can function my brain. What was I doing? I was potentially going to make an axe. Yeah. Which we still might do. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. I don't know. Yeah, we won't be able to smelt all that, but that's okay. Do I have enough to do any of it? Do you reckon? What do I need? Material costs, does it say? Oh, hold on. Material cost 2? So that should be 2 ingots, so I should be able to do iron. Let's give it a go. Yes. Awesome. Cool. Do I have anything in here that I want to make anything else out of? Not really. Not particularly. So that's okay. We'll just make the tool handle. And then do I need anything else for the axe? I do need a binding. So, okay. Oh my god. I feel like everything's out to get me. Down to the very game mechanics themselves. Was that my first axe? Okay, this is my second axe. I could have totally just upgraded my first axe, but we're just going to make a second axe. This is fine. Okay. Cool. I am going to head back into this direction. Which... Is this one there? That's one there. Cool. We'll go to the closer one. Makes more sense. I'm sure you guys will let me know if there's a reason why nothing is doing what I feel like it's meant to be doing. Whether that's how the game works now, or whether that's pack specific. Or whether squeezes are just atrocious. Huh? Silver maple. Okay. Is this not... Is there no... There are some minerals. Is this... What am I looking at? Is this someone's base? How do I know? Because I don't even see what's my base. FTB chunks maps? Okay. I mean, this is someone's base, right? They just haven't claimed it. Do I need to claim it for them? I think I do. They've got a little, like, rat army happening. Whose base is this? The new axe is pretty good. I got their base claimed and sorted that out. Because I was like, I don't know what's happening. Luckily, the rats had whose base it was, so I was able to actually get it claimed. What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, like at this point, if I can get the mineral out of this, like, squeezer, that's going to be a win in my books. There's a chance that I'm going to have to, make a mechanical squeezer. just to be able to do it. But yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see how we go. I'm sure we can figure it out. Okay. I've got 21. Whilst I don't think that's enough, I think that's a great start. So I'm gonna head back. I do want to say as well, I'm I don't want to say it, but I feel like I'm gonna say it. I don't know if I'm feeling it. I really don't know if I'm feeling the pack. It feels like it might be a little too explory progression, strong mobs, strong sword focused. And that might just be because I'm used to just the sheer volume of variety in a pack like all the mods compared to this, but like, I don't know. Like, this is tilting me. Like, just, like, I can't just make normal pipes. There's no, I'd have to make like steel, or maybe I can do fluid ducts. If I brew up some bronze, get some lead smelted, but then you need like a servo, I'm pretty sure, to do that, or something, to make it happen. Dynamo or so, you need something to make it actually pull, and even then, I don't even know if that's gonna work. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're trying. All right, fluid interface we need. That will consume our bucket because of course it will. Fluid importer and fluid exporter. Exports fluids from the network, imports fluids into the network. So if we get an importer, we will need. If we get an exporter, we will need just a normal piston. I'm sure we can do that. I'm sure we can do. Okay, cool. We don't have any iron. I can't even go into the nether to get lava for my smelter. Like, alright, this is fine. Look, it might just be a little hill that we need to get over. I need to remember the pack has loot boxes. Loot boxes are fun. Everything is going to a-okay. Look at that. We got a little bit of iron. We just need some planks, and then we can make this guy, which needs he needs some redstone. Cool. Boom. Fluid. Boom. Boom. This guy, cool. So then we need variable cards, which need some paper, which I guess we had in our chest, thankfully. So there we go. And then we can make our output variable transformer, and we can turn that into a fluid exporter. So how this should work is I do this and this. I do an interface on this guy. He's now in the network. His fluid inventory should count within the system. I should then be able to place a fluid exporter here. And then I should be able to chuck a variable card in, export all fluids. And it works. Hallelujah. That is really good. Because as you can see, that works. It does what we want. Okay, cool. Let's now just clean it up a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. We're all happy. We're all happy. We're all happy. So what do I need to do? Well, I need to make it at least a little bit cleaner. So what we'll do is we will chuck the exporter on here. Chuck the fluid interface here. Connect them up. Same sort of thing. Open this guy up and just say, hey, export all the fluids. Doing that. Blah, 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 blah. Cover this up. Oh, and we're back in business. Okay, look at that. Look at us. We're all happy. Chuck in our mineral log. Jump up and down. Ah, what a time to be alive, guys. Okay. Am I crazy? Am I... I don't know if I have to really land or if I'm just... It's because of the lag. Alright, we're gonna upgrade the squeezer into a mechanical squeezer sooner rather than later. That's my little... Just my little... thing that I'm gonna claim. Let's chuck this in there and just start going. What do I need for a mechanical squeezer? I'm gonna lose my mind. So I do need an obsidian. We need 2 of these for each. Yeah, we need quite a bit of the crystallized mineral. I'm trying to think. I also need a way to power this. I still haven't actually set up something to power this. How much of that do we have? It's okay. Power. Yeah, I actually have no idea. And we already know that it's not going to be easy. It won't just work. Do I have anything up here? I don't have anything up here. Let's just search generator, I guess. I think I searched this before, but... So, we do have a generator from Integrated Dynamics that we could make. that might be the safest bet. But... we might also just be able to make literally anything else. Is there... Ad Astra has a coal generator. This looks pretty simple. Complicated bees? This needs iron and coal. How much coal do we reckon we have? We have some. Really, just some. I didn't want to put you in there. Hold on. How much some do we have? Ooh, yeah. Only some. Okay. Do we have any flux? Okay. Solar generator. No, that's not happening. Heat generator. That makes heat, I think. Bio generator. I mean, that's not what we want. This generator. Maybe this is just the easiest. But then the problem is we're going to need more redstone pretty soon. Because a lot of these need blocks. So I probably don't even want to do that. Okay. Maybe we try this one. A furnace generator from Complicated Bees. Do we think that... Yeah, that will work. I'm going to chuck that in there. Get that smelted up. I do need to smelt up some smooth stone. So... we don't have any. We have slabs that we made out of it. Sure. Of course. Alright, let's... what do I actually need? That's done. So we can actually just forget about that. Let's chuck in like 12. We'll come back to that. I've clearly got to squeeze a few more. I'll be back. I'm gonna do some of this. I'm gonna smooth stone some. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my god. I'm sorry that I am the way that I am. By the way, if everything's running perfectly, it looks as though you can just spam jump. And it just works perfectly. As it was intended. So that's cool. You done yet? Awesome. We're going to pick it up. We're going to drop it again. And we're going to pretend like that's how that works. And that will become smooth stone. And then we will hopefully have at least some copper made. I'm pretty sure we do. Worst case, again, we'll just chuck it in front of here. All of this to get lava. There's a chance just getting whatever this nether thing is that I need is just easier. But I don't even know. Can we get... Thank you. Okay, you are pathetic. There we go. Alright, a little bit of copper. Brilliant. That's what we love to see. Okay, so... Furnace generator needs blast furnace, which needs furnace, which needs iron. So, I am going to just smelt an iron there. I am going to grab some cobble. Perfect. Love that for us. Do you reckon this thing will actually generate what we want it to? I'll be honest, I don't think it will. Why am I still making it then? I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just make the furnaces. And then we need 4 more iron. I mean, at this point, what's happening? Like, yeah. I don't know. I feel like the vibes are just off. Between you and me, I kind of want to play. I kind of want to play the Skyblock one. Not even necessarily the one that just came out. I just want to do... If the one that just came out has sieving, then I want to do that. I'll be real with you. That's what I'm secretly itching for, but don't tell anyone. Furnace generator, awesome. Do we think this works? Do we reckon if we chuck in some of this, that something will happen? Yeah, look at that. Okay, let's get down to business. I probably don't even need that anymore. What do I need? I need at least 2 blocks, which is all I can make. Perfect. We're going to need energy batteries. So that's 1 energy battery. And that is 2 energy batteries. We then want a mechanical drying basin, which needs some obsidian. Do we have any bonus obsidian? No. Do we have any in our backpack? No. We do have a diamond pick, but we also have our pick, which I think works. And we've got some stuff here, which I will just take. I think our pickaxe is faster than diamond. That mined pretty quick, I think. Alright, this is fine. Listen, guys. Little hurdle. Just a tiny little hurdle we've had to get over. And it's all coming together. Alrighty. Let's get this drying basin picked up. Perfect. We love to see it. This now becomes mechanical. Brilliant. There it is. Mechanical drying basin. Now, this guy doesn't need power, so let's go ahead and flip the table here. Chuck in that. Awesome. Let's, we can still access it from where it is, so we'll pretend that that's all perfectly fine. We now need to go get some lava. So we've got this guy. We're going to switch him to bucket mode, and we're going to go back under. Do I need to make things that make things better? What does that mean? Like bronze, and then an anvil, and then a hammer? I do think there is value in doing that. Can I be bothered? What would I make it out of? I don't have enough tin to do it. Because I think I'd probably want to make it out of, like, bronze. Regardless, I think to make any of these out... Well, we do actually have all this tin. Now just between you and me... Let's say we got tin. Can I just combine it in the inventory into bronze? Was that a thing? I'd need a fire charge to do that. Or the blend. And to get the blend, you need like a pulver. Yeah. I think I just need to go find some lava. Now, okay. Just real quick. Scanner module. Fluids. Detects fluids. Needs blank scanner module, which needs glowstone. We did get glowstone from something. I think we got it from one of the little pots or something like that. Right? I say that, and then we have no glowstone. This guy... Yeah, this guy's got 4 glowstone in him. So, a scanner is... I think we try for it, maybe. We need green dye. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go mining. We're just gonna go listen and find some lava. All right, I'm at -50, which word on the street is, you know, you'll find some lava. We've got a new pickaxe made of bronze and iron. It's got like 1,000 durability. We're just gonna do a little mining. We can... I won't set up the little nom 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 guy just yet, because he's going to get in my way. We already know that. And we'll just see how we go. We'll get some redstone. We'll just have a nice little mining session. And hope that we come across some lava on the way. Which, as a result, if we find more than 1 block of lava, pretty much makes this whole adventure useless. It's fine. Look. In the quest to automating lava... We're also getting a bunch of other little gadgets on the way, okay? It's worth it, guys. Trust. Alright, I've decided to pick up the zinc. I think... I want to say that, that zinc and copper... Oh, I thought you could mix them a lot easier. Yeah, okay. Don't worry, then. We need lava regardless. Alright, you'll be happy to know that I'm not finding any lava. Look, I haven't mined for that long, but long enough that I can't be bothered. So what we're gonna do is, I thought I had a recall potion. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. I'm gonna head back, and I am gonna try to get whatever I need, the green dye. And we're gonna make this scanner, and we're gonna scan for lava, and then at least that's something new. And it's probably, like, confirmed to find us stuff. Rather than, you know, this little gambling that I'm doing. I'm literally that meme currently where it's like, there's diamonds, or in this case, lava, just behind the block, behind there. But I gave up. And yeah, I don't know what the video will be at this point, but my recording just hit an hour. I think that's what I dislike about this type of mod pack, or at least the way that I'm playing this mod pack, because I don't want to put the blame on the mod pack, because MC Eternal, I feel like like the first one, I feel like we did so much, like we got so much done, and then like this time around, I feel like I'm just bleh. Now, to be fair, at the start of MC Eternal, it was my very first series, so I wasn't the greatest at doing anything. But I remember it being awfully slow as well, and I felt horrible to the point that I made like a second series, like a second start to the series once I actually got set up, where I was like, okay, this is the real start. Because I was like, no one's going to want to watch the first 10 episodes. So it might just be that that I'm sort of going through again. Regardless, we need green dye to make a blank scanner module, and then we just give it a water bucket apparently, and it will be perfect. So, we need either organic green dye or green dye. Green dye we can get from mushrooms or green tulips, or we can use a shovel on green tea leaves. We can cutting board shrubs and stuff. We can mechanically squeeze cactus, or just normal squeeze cactus. That's good as well. Obviously, you can smelt cactus. You can bulk blast cactus. We will bookmark those because we'll probably need them. Or you can mill like anything, pretty much. Like, look, poppies, and you get a 5% chance. Sea pickles, 10% chance. And that's where we're at. So, look, I mean, unless I start mine colonies, I'll be honest, in terms of what I want to do, I want to either go sieving or I want to do mine colonies. So we might just do mine colonies. Just because I think I'll have fun doing it, even if it will be horrible. I don't know where we're going to get cactus. Moss clumps, moss blocks. Interesting. I do feel like I've seen moss blocks, but I think you need special stuff to gather them. Am I wrong? Maybe. I could alloy smelt. I feel like my brain is exploding. Let's go in here. Let's search cactus. Let's search desert. Start search. Really? Alright. 2,500 blocks we can get some cactus. Let's see. There might be different deserts. Desert oasis, you know what I mean? Like that might count. That might be closer. Nope. Okay. Poppies, tulips, ferns, all of the above we need. Mossy cobble. We have white tulips. We have chests that don't open. Pink tulip, cornflower. Okay. All we need is green dye. We're just gonna go look for tulips or something. I feel so dumb. Maybe I need to be accepting quests or following quests. I'm so lost. I'm gonna blame part of it on being sick. But this episode is like wee wee wah wah central, and now it's raining. Like, come on, that's not my fault. The game wants me to cry. Cool. Okay. Let's go look. We've got plenty of tulips and stuff. We're in a birch forest. We just need some sort of green. We've got weeds, and if we break those, you get some actual weeds, which are awesome. We've got a nice advancement that blocks all of my searches at the top here. Cool. So if we find ferns, we will shear it with the shears we don't have. We should have a karma. And I think a karma works as shears. I don't know if it actually has the silk touch effect, but we should be able to bring it with regardless. There we go. We'll bring that guy with. Come on. All right. And then we'll just in general be looking for stuff. So there's weeds, more dandelions and stuff, more weeds. Okay. And so you just get dandelions from them. Either that or I got incredibly unlucky. What is this? A flesh blob. If I right click it, I get speed. I'm gonna kill it. I got a living flesh. Okay. Unfortunately, it looks too dumb to be the brain of a mob. You should turn it into a construct instead. Cool. I like that. That's exciting. Onions. Onions have layers. Hold on. Wild onion. I put the thing away. Hold on. I pressed the button? I didn't press the button. I did press the button. Oh no. I need shears. I need shears. I need shears and then I need to run up this hill and over. Because I think the wild onions could get us this stuff, right? Let's this, let's that, and then let's look at it. So green dye, wild garlic, tomato shrub. I want to say this guy. No? Oh. Okay, well. Well, I don't know what to do now. Ferns. Where do ferns spawn, guys? Ferns. And it just started raining as well. Society does not want me to play right now. Okay, here we go. Wild onion. We'll take him with. It's fine. We'll crush him up regardless. We'll keep looking around, see what else there is. Oh, and there's bees in this pack too. I do like the bees. Okay, I might just... Maybe I've bitten off more than I can chew. That's the problem. Whoa, hey. Wow, hey. Ho, hey. What? Is just that guy making weird noises? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. we're locked in again. Chickens exist. Twig chicken nest. Huh? Cool. Thanks, buddy. Sorry. What have we got here? Wild salmon berries. Cool. Now, if you guys see me run past the green tulip, I don't know. Don't tell me about it, because I'll be upset. Keep it to yourself. Enderman. Enderman. Now, there is a bit of like a beach over here. See, with like a moss block. Ooh. Oh, yeah, and all the manatees and stuff. All right, let's see. Maybe we can shear up a moss block. Let's, we'll try the shears. That works. Cool. Is that moss clump? Green dye. What, did we do it? 4 green dye. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's actually, yeah. Done. Okay, awesome. I will grab as much as I can. I'm pretty sure this stuff spreads as well, somehow. I don't know how the technology works, but I'm pretty sure you can bone meal it or something. So we'll leave some over here for the next guy. We'll take this back. We'll make our scanner. We'll scan for lava. We'll secretly hope that it's not actually a big lava pool, because then, like, you know, what's the point? But if it's just a little bit of lava that we find, awesome. We get to finish whatever it was that we needed the lava for to make the lava. I think we were going to make a block, a magma block or something. I think that was the master plan. And then we're free. Look, I'll be honest. If we manage to somehow make this by the end of the episode, stoked. I have a feeling we're going to hit another wall and I'm going to crash out. That's fine. I can also smell food. So, like, society is really trying. All right, pow. Cool. And I'm just going to put this stuff in my backpack, even though I'm going to regret putting it in my backpack. All right. Come on. There we go. Cool. Cool. We have the dye. Okay. Now this guy comes down. We take out a glowstone. Pick him back up. Cool. What else do I need? Clay bowl and gold nugget. Okay. Okay. So, gold nuggets we have. Clay balls we have. Open this. Scanner module. Check. Next, we make a bucket. Now, I don't know how this works. The recipe shows that by adding a water bucket, it becomes a fluid scanner that can detect lava. But it also says it costs energy. I don't know what any of that means. If we right-click this, if we shift right-click this, nothing happens. If I right-click water, if I right-click the ground, nothing happens. Scannable. Okay. Scanner. We need this thing. Oh, we need a little bit of nether quartz. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Little bit of nether quartz, they say. Just an incy-wincy spider amount of nether quartz. Pulverize, squeeze, an unholy ghast, a vampire piglin. Glad to know they exist. Okay, cool. Molten quartz. Crushing wheel with diorite. That'll do it. Okay, good to know. Crushed raw gold will have a 50% chance. That's not the worst idea ever. Okay. Okay. Or, once again, we just magically get a block of quartz. Now, I think, personally, the block of quartz would be the play if I knew where to find a block of quartz. Believe it or not, that's... Oh, really? How did I not know this? And then what do I need? I need osmium, which is exclusive to the Great Below. And then I need an elite controller. The scanner. Okay, I like the look. This is doable. I would need to make a machine that does need some steel, and it does need osmium, and it does need uranium. And I haven't found any of my uranium, let alone your uranium. And then osmium is in the Great Below. And if we search below, then there's the Warden Distractionator. Patent pending. Give user a temporary distract an angry warden. And then Soul Engine is a tier 3, 3-star. Find a Wither Heart. Okay. So, we're not doing that for a while. Unless there's another cheesy way to get your hands on it. Okay. Okay, so where does that leave us, do we think? What do we do this episode? What? Okay, we're an hour and 13 in. The goal... So, okay, we still just need to find lava. That's actually all we need to do. There's lava over here. We do only need 1 bucket of lava to get a magma block to get a single netherrack. If we get 2 netherrack, then we can make smooth netherrack with gravel. We get 4. And then you can actually smelt that back down into netherrack. So we get infinite. So we actually just need 2 buckets of lava. And then we have infinite netherrack in the overworld. So, what can I do? We went over here, which is like a volcano. There was no lava. That's a tree. We have lava here. We have lava here. Awesome. I'm going to head to this one, because I have a little bit of a hunch that, like, maybe there will be... Where is it? This way. Maybe there'll be a... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. More lava in that structure. That thing. And just to completely clarify, what do I need to do this? I need... Strange orb left behind by the last great nether invasion of the world. Legend says who's with us is a great paradise or something which is a bit of powerful. I need this thing. Drops from Eternal Invasion Gateway. And an Eternal Invasion Gateway needs Obsidian, which we can do. It needs Soul Stars, which drop from undead mobs, and they're difficult to get. So I need a mob farm, probably. Maybe. I guess. I don't know. Okay. This is fine. Alright, get 2 lava, infinite netherrack, infinite nether brick, magma crucible, lava. Or I just find a dripstone from a dripstone cave. One of the two of those. The dripstone probably would have just been easier, right? There might even be one in this. Yeah, by the way, can I just say, you guys are incredibly nice. Like, just the community in general. You guys are very nice because I do this every so often. We have a series where I just... Sometimes a series, sometimes an episode. And it's just I wee wah wah. you guys are usually like, oh, no, I enjoyed it. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, what is that, man? Okay. We've got the lava here. Ooh, look at the map. Top right of the map. That looks like it might be second bit of lava. I think I was right to come out here. Now, the downside to this is that I've got to get up there. But it shouldn't be a problem. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem, but it will be ugly. Boom, 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 boom. And boom. Delicious. Okay. And then, is that lava? It sure is. Let's see if we can hit around. Now, okay, so nighttime bad mob spawn. Nighttime bad mob spawn water? Not sure. Well, there's already a drown there. But I don't know. I don't know. Alright, 2 buckets of lava. Home time. I'm also apparently out of food. I do have an apple. There we go. But yeah, we're gonna need to grab some food or something when we're back. What was the last pack I played like this? I think it was Better MC, where it was kind of just like a vanilla plus mod pack. No, it might have been Vault Hunter. I think I tried playing Vault Hunter, but it was kind of like I was playing it by myself. And it's not like it's just Minecraft. Like all the mods are gated behind progression. And that's sort of a similar vibe that I'm getting with this. And it's like you spend the whole episode just looking for a sponge. Because I guess that's what you need for whatever reason. And like, yeah. Okay. So, here's what we will do. Lava bucket. Oh. There we go. Lava itself. And it progresses. Ha 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 ha. Into magma block. Magma block. Progresses into netherrack. Oh, they're not ready for this. Okay. Lava again. Come on. Into magma block. Into netherrack. Okay. Then gravel. Then smooth netherrack. Then smelt. Then boom. Netherrack. Then, you guessed it, we can do the same thing for the rest of our life. We're not done yet though. This is not lava. Believe it or not, the stuff we're looking at is not lava yet. Netherrack. Cool. Now, because we can bulk smelt, this is really good. Like, it's not an issue, ever. Now, I do need to be careful that I don't accidentally lose all of it. Otherwise, we are back to square one. So what I do now is I'm going to put 2 away. So that we have 2 emergency ones set up. Now, we don't have any more gravel. Unless there's some in this guy. Doesn't look like it. So we'll sleep. We'll go underground. Blah, 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 bling, blah, 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 blah. SOL carrot. What a unique flavor. I've gained a heart. Sure. I don't really know what that was, but sure. I'm trying to think. What else do I need to think? Alright, wake up, grab some food, go slightly down the staircase where there is gravel. Problem solved. Who? Who, sir? Vampire eating my bloody cows. Alright, that's okay. Who? The bats? Maybe the bats. Maybe the bats, but That should be fine. If I chuck those in there, I should just feed and then be problem solved. Yep. I don't really know what was attacking me, but I've kind of just... What? Oh, weeds. Okay, I see. So they break my thingy. Gotcha. Alright, all the... What? Oh, the weeds hurting me, maybe. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't like weeds. Gotcha. Or something is just shooting me from the distance. What do you guys think it is? What do you guys think it is? Cool. And he gave me legs. Or someone gave... I got legs somehow. Boom. Okay. Cool. Oh, I've got... Like, oh, I broke the thing. Or something broke the thing. No, it is the weeds. I don't know. Okay, cool. We got some food. We just need a little bit of gravel. I mean, like, I have enough stuff. I just honestly would prefer more stuff. Alright, cool. I mean, that is pretty much all the gravel. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, sir. Okay, whole squad, demon, necromancer. Okay. 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 I've forgotten about the rolls that you can do, the dashes or whatever. Okay. Sure. Hello. I'd like to open that. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Huh? Oh, I think it's the sounds when you put stuff away, yeah. Okay. Okay. We've got this. What are we doing? Let's finish making this, I think. Alright, so, for the magma crucible, I need... Oh, I haven't even looked at anything else, to be honest. I need 8 magma bricks. So once these transform, we will drop down... that's not done yet. Oops. Whoopsie doopsie. I do have fire resistance. I don't think that means I can run in, but maybe it does. Come on. Come on. Smooth netherrack, you can do it. I believe. I believe in you. Netherrack, perfect. Okay. Awesome. So if we now drop 8 of this, that shouldn't take nearly as long and should become nether brick. And then we are back. We're back on a roll. Boom. 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 2 nether bricks. Okay. Whew. Cool. Let's get back to business. Gold. Awesome. Okay. Magma crucible. Where are you? There you are. So I need... Oh, that's a block. Did I get... Didn't I? I went mining. Yeah, I got redstone. Yeah. This thing didn't used to cost a block, so that's why I wasn't really prepared for it. But a block of redstone plus these? Nope. Okay. Brass. Brass. Of brass. It's made of brass. It's made out of brass. They use brass to make it. I can mechanical squeeze netherrack into lava. Mechanical squeeze. Not normal squeeze? Mechanical squeeze. Okay. Alright. Okay. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. So I need a mechanical squeezer. Okay. Okay. Is this really what I gotta do to get what I want? Which is brass. How would I brass? Molten brass. Okay. Well, you can mix, but you need a blaze burner. How am I getting a blaze burner if I can't go into the nether? The answer is I'm not. Induction smelter needs brass. So I think smeltery is the way to do it. Unless there's a way to mix the ingots somehow. Doesn't really look like it. So it's just you need lava to begin with. Cool. So I need to make a mechanical squeezer. Which I can totally do. We've got, I'll just make an extra one of these, sure. So let's search mechanical squeezer. Bookmark this guy. We need these. Let's bookmark. We've got that bookmarked already. Awesome. Do I need to grab out more of this? I do. One of these into that. I will actually need more of those, I think. So, blah. This into that. Spam jump. Cool. Pow pow. And spam jump. Awesome. That should both be in there. It's in there instead of in there. About to get a generational crash out from me. Cool. We'll make one of those. Cool. That's great. That's good. Okay. Cool. That's great. That's good. Cool. That's great. That's good. Can I remove the mineral? I can, and then I can put it back in. Awesome. And now it is crystallized. Awesome. Okay. Easy problem to solve. Wonderful. We are then going to go get 2 more bits of obsidian. Awesome. We love that. Now, I require a diamond. Thank you. I do also require a squeezer. Thank you. And then we will simply make one. I only need 1 obsidian. There you go. Look at that. Now, the mechanical squeezer needs power as well. This guy's full of power. I think that I don't really care enough about anything to just, like, I'll just do that. You know what I mean? Cool. And now we got a mechanical squeezer. Now, this guy can mechanically squeeze. Cool. What do we want to do? We wanted to mechanically squeeze netherrack, which is in one of these. Awesome. So let's grab some netherrack out. Chuck one in. That should become lava. Now, it needs enough power to do it, which is 60,000. Okay. Cool. Now, it's not going to auto-eject, but it does have the thing underneath it that's set up to auto-eject. So I'm just going to pick these up because I don't believe they are needed anymore. Cool. We'll pretend that that all worked perfectly. Awesome. Yeah, we'll keep an obsidian. Why not? Yeah, so 60,000. This will become lava. Lava can go in there. Then we need to mix up our zinc and our copper. Yeah, for brass. Yeah, we need brass. We don't need bronze. We need brass. Cool. Is there brass in here? Perhaps, perchance. No. Okay, cool. That's all right. So then, I don't know the ratio, to be honest. What's the ratio for brass? The ratio is 1:1. Cool. So we can just do shabloom followed by shablam. And then that should work wonderfully. And then everything is wonderful and everything will work and everything's great and my inventory is horrible, but that's okay. So how's this guy going? You got my lava yet, sir? We're almost there. Do we have enough wood? Looks like it. Okay. This is good. This is good. Then we get lava. We get brass. We use brass to make this thing. Awesome. That gives us the flux coil. Then we need invar. Now, invar is made out of 1 nickel and 2 iron. Iron and nickel. 2 iron, 1 nickel. So, what I really should do is a number of things. First of which is grab out these and just expand a little bit. I'm not gonna bother with what? I don't know. With the glass is what I was gonna say, but yeah, whatever. That's a little bit bigger. It's kind of pathetically. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, sir. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. That doesn't work anymore. Awesome. Too small. Too small. I didn't even do that corner. And yet here I am doing this corner. Like I'm something. Alright, awesome. So now this is a bit bigger. Cool. And then we want to do like this. And probably like this. And that should give us plenty. There is some iron in there already. There's also some other stuff, which I'll be honest again, I probably do want to take out before we mix more things in because it's going to actually just ruin everything. So we'll try. Do I want to cast a nugget? I kind of do. Let's see if we can get away with casting a gold cast over a gold nugget, shall we? Boom, boom. We have gold. Let's see. Does that just magically work somehow? Yeah, sure enough does. Cool. So for gold, we have 6 nuggets worth. And so we will simply get our 6 nuggets. Cool. Do we have nuggets? We have 6 nuggets worth of iron as well. So we'll do that as well. You can also just, I guess, watch the liquid and see when it changes to know, like, that you've gotten all of it out. If you don't keep track, for example, there you go, changes. Cool. And then I think everything else is just ingots. And then we got 2 tin. And then the last stuff, I don't really know. I mean, I guess we can cast it. I just don't really know what's going to happen with that because I don't really know what it is, to be honest. Now, to cast a pane, I think you just do this. So, like, does that just cast? Liquid soul. And then it solidifies, and we get a soul glass pane from Tinker's Construct. Sure. And so, what else we got? We got 2 more of those. So I guess we'll get 2 more. Sure. And then, I don't really know. We'll probably just keep the last little bit in there, I guess. I'm sure it's not the end of the world. Is our lava done, though? What do you reckon? I reckon that it better be. It's not doing anything. Okay, cool. So netherrack, mechanical squeezer, netherrack, mechanical squeezer, squeezes, flattens, crushes, netherrack, lava, netherrack, lava, netherrack, lava. Turn that off, lava, netherrack, netherrack, into lava. It's doing it. Oh, it's just taking a while. Cool. It'll take 100 units, 100 seconds. In the meantime, we shall sleep. Okay. How much closer? 78. Nice. It's almost done. And then we shall bucket, which I placed in here. So lava, I right click. I have lava bucket. I come over here. I go to tank. I right click lava. The lava's in. The system begins. Now, will these all mix together horrifically? They actually might. So what I might actually do real quick is I might take out all of this, just to be sure. We'll do it bit by bit. So this zinc and stuff becomes brass, and we get 2 blocks and 6 ingots. So we can chuck this here and start pouring. And we just need to get 6 ingots worth, and we need to do 1 more block. So take that out, do a block. That's 4. So over this one and 1 more. And there we go. And now we can chuck in what we wanted to do here, which was this and this. Why not? Let's just go all out for that. Cool. And so that is the brass taken care of, which should be good. We'll get this guy ready as well, so we don't have to come running back. Didn't use too much lava. Here we go. And we have molten invar on the menu. I almost ran away. I'm like, oh, we'll wait for it. Second it's done. Cool. Right, come on. Come on. Who cares? Oh, yeah, they almost killed me. Good on you. Nice. Do I still have food? A little bit. Cool. Come on. Little bit of Invar. Come on. I think I've already got enough Invar, but you know, never hurts to have a little bit more. Okay. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, so what do I need? Well, I need that redstone block, which we used. So I need a new redstone block. Cool. We need that with bronze to make a redstone flux coil. We then need 2 Invar gears, which is Invar around iron nuggets. We then need a machine frame, which needs silver and tinted glass. Okay. I got a little bit worried there for a second. I was like, what is that? I thought it was going to be osmium for some reason. Okay. Cool. So, well, what's going on? I need some silver smelted. I can make that happen. Let's go in here. Bookmark this guy. And he needs tinted glass and a diamond gear. That's okay. Silver ingots. Perfect. Now, tinted glass needs amethyst shards. Do I happen to have amethyst? I do. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I know where a geode is. I think we saw like the outsides of one. And sure enough, we have stuff. Do I have glass laying around? Yes. Glass. Cool. That plus this gives us tinted glass. Not enough, but enough. Awesome. Tinted glass. We do need diamond gear. So let's grab diamond. What does diamond gear need, do we think? Diamond gear needs iron ingot. Cool. So iron ingot. Diamond. This stuff's expensive. It is a much more challenging pack. Jeez. Machine frame. Done. Okay. Magma crucible needs nether brick. Whoa, whoa. Society. Okay. Magma crucible is built. It goes here, which receives power from this guy who now does not have any power. So we're going to chuck in some more. And then we're going to chuck in a cobblestone. All right, we're going to take out that cobblestone. We're going to let it charge. All right, so Magma Crucible. How's this guy work? So, he says how much power he needs to do stuff. For example, an obsidian with 200,000 RF can make you 1 bucket of lava. If I put in a cobblestone, the same amount will give me a bucket of lava. Awesome. If I chuck in a netherrack, less to get a bucket of lava. But we can also squeeze a netherrack for a bucket of lava. So I'll be honest, we have automated it. Kind of. This guy stores 50,000. The Magma Crucible is horrible. We didn't, it's horrible. It is horrible. There, I said it. We were all thinking it. I just finally said it. At thermal, what does this cost? Let's make one of these real quick. Alright, hold on. Let me just grab the gold that we totally have and that we can totally afford to spend on whatever it is I'm about to do. Okay, let's get a gold gear. I'm gonna upgrade the thing, essentially, and pretend that that's gonna make things better. Boom. This will make this guy 2 times as good. So he has 2 times the storage, and he should be twice as fast. We didn't really see his speed, but I'll be honest, the netherrack in this guy is just kind of the play. That gets me lava. This gets us lava. Takes a while, but it gets us lava. In a magma crucible, I mean, this guy, he can't even supply both. But if I were to chuck this in, I don't even know how to compare the speeds. This guy might be faster if he had enough power. But I think this guy uses less power and is like pretty... And then once this guy runs out, he cancels the craft. So it's like a complete waste of power. Cool. Glad we did all this. Glad we know. Hey, now you guys know not to bother making a magma crucible. We'll probably make a mechanical squeezer and stuff. They're pretty good. But that does get you lava. which you can then use in here. Now, to be honest, I think the real play is just get yourself a dripstone and just automate lava with a cauldron. But now you guys know for sure that that's probably what you should do. The netherrack is pretty cool. The fact that we got netherrack without having to go into the nether. Sweet. Awesome. Cool. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members. Melizzy, who's online right now. Final Phoenix 13 and Space Trooper John. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, thanks guys.